You know, when people ask me about storytelling and creating stories, I try to make it personal. I try to find the things inside me that I can relate to get into the story, to make it feel real. So Snow Bear is a story about a lonely polar bear living in the Arctic. He wants to make a friend and he's having trouble doing it. And so he decides he's going to make a snow bear to keep him company. And it's all the fun and joy that he has with his newfound snow bear friend. You know, the Arctic is a very unforgiving, harsh environment. It's tough. It's tough to get by. It's very sparsely populated. And so I just thought that was such a great environment to set this story in. And obviously polar bears, the biggest carnivores on the planet, big dramatic creatures, showing this emotional side to them, showing this loneliness. You know, yes, they're big and they're tough and they're carnivorous and they're bears, but they live this lonely life. And wanted to feel that emotion, that cold, the wind blowing, the ice, you know, blowing in your eyes. Those are the things that I want you to feel. And so, you know, in the film, you know, the environment really is, you know, there to help tell the story as much as the bear is. I've got an advantage in that I was trained as a painter first before I became an animator. And so I've carried those skills into my filmmaking. And so I love painting the backgrounds. I love doing the effects animation. I love doing the character animation, obviously. I like figuring out all the art direction, the color models, the design. And so I was really able to express myself as an artist and as a filmmaker all in one fell swoop. Snow Bear has no dialogue in it. And so I knew music was going to be extremely important. I didn't want to skimp on the music. And so the best composer I knew was Mark Mancina. We had a history together. And it was wonderful because in like 30 minutes he wrote back. He said, I saw it, I love it, I'd love to work on it. Yes, let's get on the phone and talking about how we might do it.
Because the tune doesn't really begin till 62.
And so Mark Mancina and Marlon Espino, you know, together they wrote something that it just blew me away. We were so happy when we got this music cut into the reel, and it sat so well with the film, and we couldn't have asked for a better score. You know, hand-drawn animation will not go away if we don't let it go away. And so I've decided, you know, that we're gonna put our money where our mouth is. And that was another inspiration behind making Snow Bear, in that we wanted to make something by hand. Yes, it was drawn on my monitor right here digitally, but it was all hand-drawn. Every frame, every shadow, every chunk of snow, everything you see was created by hand. Even though it's a short film, I really hope it has an impact on the audience. We live in a world that's fragile, and the inhabitants of this world, polar bears included, are impacted by what we do. And so we're hoping that this brings some kind of awareness that will hopefully inspire people. And I hope they walk away having enjoyed something, even if in that little 10-minute window, something that's going to brighten their day and brighten their outlook on life. And I firmly believe this. I always say, you know, go on out there and put some beauty back into the world. I feel like that's something that we should all be striving to do. And so with Snow Bear, I really do hope that we put some beauty back into the world.